I love Monday.com.
What's Monday?
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. It's Friday night. It's the Gr3 League time. It's the Widdowmaker Racing League Season 10. And it's Friday night after a pretty eventful week. Pretty exhausting week at work. I hope everybody's well. Let's see who's joined already. Good evening, Mikey. Good evening, Dorian. That looks like all we've got so far. Mikey and Dorian having a good chat. What have they had to say? Yeah, happy birthday to Dorian for early in the week. He's got his new wheel arrived today, but he's not racing, he's just chilling. Yeah, good evening, sir. So yeah, it's league time. Let's have a look at the league standings. The server's open for anybody that wants to join. It's already there. Let's have a look and see what the situation is. No, that's not right. It's that we want there. Good evening, Mikey. So these are the standings after round 4. It's round 5 tonight. So this comes to the crucial bit where at round 5 we really get to a position where the drop round comes into play and 5 rounds out of 6 count. So tonight is a real push. You've got to really keep going from where you are from the start of the season. So as we can see there, Triple's out the front with a bit of a lead. He would be dropping 41 points based on his current position. So he'd be total points 140. Big Bad Barry in second. He's on 165 and he'd be dropping 37. So it'd be 128. Damien in third, which is a real good run. He's in 146 in third place. So he'd be dropping a 36 points. And he's looking pretty consistent there with the 37s, 36s. Javs is in fourth on 139 and he'd be dropping 25 points. So because he's dropping a real low score, he's going to be 114 at this point as opposed to 110 for Damien. So Javs would actually leapfrog based on the drop points. I'm in 5th place on 131, dropping 26, so I'd be 105. So I'd still be in 5th place, I wouldn't move. Chippy in 6th, Dutch 7th, Big Daz 8th, Fat Man in 9th, Seb in 10th. Fat Man won't be joining us tonight, I'm afraid. And Seb is probably on baby duty or arriving baby duty. Ginger Gandhi in 11th. Big Popper won't be with us. JB is otherwise engaged. Mikey's with us. And Eagle's just a guest racer. So after these results, we'll drop down to the people who are competing. Good evening, Azza. Welcome. But that's where we stand today. So we're going to drop into the normal practice. I'm just about to start the chat lobby. And we're just coming up to the time when the season actually, when tonight's stream actually live starts. So we'll get the chat up and running. And then we'll start a bit of practice. We're going to need it because this is going to be a tough challenge in this car. Tough challenge for me anyway. So get the volume up. Hopefully somebody will join. And we'll see where we go. I don't know whether we're going to be a massively quiet night. So I've only had the one dropout so far. Dropout, cancellation, non-availability. I think that's probably the best way to put it. Settings. Just we're going to do what we normally do. Oh, look at that. That's off. I've been doing time trials. Everything off for that last one. Good evening, John. Tyres. Car settings hard. That's good. That's where we're going to start. And this is where this car is the trickiest. Tyre wear is a real big problem with this car. Yeah, Fat Man's playing taxi tonight, isn't he? He's. I was going to ask how old his daughters are and whether they could just actually blooming walk. But knowing where he lives and the state of the world today, he's doing a very favourable, honourable dad's job. So Dad's taxi will be utilised tonight. Hopefully the volume levels are good. I've been having trouble with volume levels, just getting them to where I want to be for videos, but I adjust them for the videos and then they go awry for recording on the stream. Good evening, Chris. Welcome. Just want to give a big shout out to Big Popper. I know he's on the mend. Not as mobile as he wants to be, but thinking of you, buddy. John's not joining us tonight due to a funeral. Oh, unfortunate. So sorry, my friend. Yeah, understood, my friend. Yeah. You take what time's necessary, bud, and you stay strong. And thoughts are with you, bud. Unfortunately, that's where life takes over, isn't it? All these things happen, and unfortunately, you've got to find a way to deal with them. And we'll flex to suit you, but it's not an issue. Life comes first. This does come second, regardless. Not a clue why that did that. Somebody's entered the chatteroony. Good evening, Mikey. I wonder if Damo is pedalless tonight and won't be racing. He could. That could be quite true, actually, couldn't he? Damo could go controller if his pedals are shot. Oh, Dorian's got up to daily race A. Say again. Yeah, mate. Oh, I had a massive spin, don't worry. I spun like a proper top. I spun down the back straight, exiting the chicane. Azo's telling me counter steer. Azo's telling me counter steer's not on, but it is. I know it is. I took a flick off that inside curve. Evening, Ginger Gandhi. You've turned counter steer on. Okay. That's where I spun it, that's exactly why. Yeah, agreed. No worries at all, bud. No problem at all, John. You hang in there, mate, and you do what you've got to do. So I suppose we've got to give prediction for tonight based on my timings. I'd like to say top 5. Realistic chances for the league at the end of the season. This one, top 5. Here's Pedal McCurk. How you doing, buddy? Excellent. Didn't get that corner entry right, did we? So Dorian got a top 800 time in daily race B. Sorry, Gandhi. Sorry. I wasn't actually sorry, mate. I was looking down at the left at my tyres thinking, do I need to stop next lap? And I think Gandhi's come out the pits, he's ghosted. I looked up and I thought, oh, I can get through him, he's ghosting. And he unghosted right at the point and I punted him into the wall. Oh, sorry, mate. Appreciate you've just come out the pits. Sorry. No damage for me, so I don't know if I hit him or not. I guess I did. That's a real out into the racing line pit lane, that. But we are running reverse, so it's not the natural line for this track, really. Better not be fuel-wise. 8 laps remaining. Oh, okay, we get 12 laps in. Oh, picked up a penalty. That's a rough one. Hey, triple. We're doing good. Or Delroy, as it should be. Really want to keep off that. You can call me whenever you like, Jim. Try and get this thing through the damn corners without wrecking it. Or getting penalties again. Gonna have to do penalties this time round. So left front. I've just ruined my line through there. I closed the line too early. I'm just gonna back out of this. Let Big Bad Barry go. Yeah. Feather that throttle. You need a little bit more throttle control at this circuit. That bank camp. That'll be me when I'm chasing somebody later on today. I'll blow it coming out of the corner because I'm trying to get that little bit out of it. That won't be the case today. That won't be the case today. I'm going to try a similar tactic though. I'm going to try and do the old let everybody have an incident tactic. See if I can sneak my way through. Yeah. There's a big place in racing for that, trying to stay out of trouble. You can stay out of trouble, run your own race. You've got better chances of getting somewhere. Sometimes you have to join a bit of a gang and fight your way through. But most of the time, big advantage from making your own race. Good evening 420, good evening Hayes. Whee! We have to be very careful with that. Again, that's a reason why it's good when people are in the chat, because they can announce when they're coming out of the pit lane. But we have very few people in the chat nowadays, so we have groups off doing their own thing. He's normally in with Dutch now, isn't he, and Chris? Yeah, I don't think Dutch was racing. No, Dutch wasn't there, was he, Tuesday? Good evening, Wilkie. Let's see if we can get some mediums on. Anderson Baraldo Jr., welcome, sir. Good evening. Hope you're well. Thank you for visiting. What did we do laps wise? Did we do something like 6 laps then? Yeah, we did. Coming out. Or should I say, I've come out. I want the world to know. Didn't turn in enough. Wasn't quick enough to turn. Ooh, penalties. Yeah, I'm picking them up every lap now. Overstressing the speed requirement. I agree with that. Tough race, demanding on tyres, very much so. When you're going to get the grip with the mediums and the softs, the hards are going to really just kind of give up later on, and they're not going to be great grip at all. And it's going to be both races are going to be challenges. I think we just play it on the merit. I think you can do as much testing as you like. Temperature variation is going to happen, weather variation is going to happen. There's going to be no rain, but it's going to be varying in the afternoon on a hot sunny, so we'll have to see where that helps or doesn't help. There's some lag there. Good evening, Scampy. Fizzles. Hello, Fizzles. Good evening. I didn't see your message up there. My apologies. Apologies. Sometimes I do miss the odd one with driving and distractions, but the bot brought my attention to you. Keep the pressure on Dutch. We'll try. Dutch will do amply well himself. He's a good driver. Knows what he's doing. Oh! Brakes didn't do as I wanted them to do then. Hey Norman. Off to Rosyth. Oh. Long trip from Kent, it certainly is. I'm off up to Methil next month. Not for anything like that. But yeah, I managed to get the right line on the exit of that corner to give Dutch a little bit of a pass, but got to be able to repeat that line every lap, which we'll do. I was just coming to the pits. Take a set of softies with no fuel. Coming out. Let's see if we can get a Bobby Dazzler lap in. We got no traffic, so see what we can do. We got purple first sector, didn't we? Yeah. Dutch is just entertaining the crowd. with a couple of donuts. Mikey's doing the same, showing his sponsors to my bumper camera. Oh. Dodo's just joined the channel, as in the race lobby. Thought Dodo was on a chill night. I don't think the wheel's set up. I think he's frightened it might turn his table upside down. Right, here we go then. Let's pop in a goodie. We should have got faster across the line. That would have been nicer. Dodo's still thinking. Thinking what could be possible. Shall I? Shan't I? Shall I? I thought tonight was Drinky Poo's birthday celebration. We're not incredibly low fuel, but let's see where we can put this. If we get an absolute flyer here. Wilkie says, don't know if it's one of those days, whether it's change of the weather, but feeling extremely lethargic and tired. Not stop yawning. Well, it's definitely warmer today. The wind was cold, but the temperature was warmer. It's warmer this evening. I know that because my missus hasn't insisted on putting the heating up. But she's normally got cold hands. She said tonight, I'm okay. It's warmer. We went out shopping to do the weekly groceries tonight, and I didn't actually wear my coat to go shopping, which was a surprise. It's not in the 4 or 5s or the minus numbers. Dorian says, for joining, but that pig's exit, don't want to ruin somebody's race. We'll drive now, but for quali and race I will watch. Okay, no problem. I think we're going to be light on numbers tonight. I don't think there's going to be a massive contingent. This is going to be a hard race. Ooh, vibrations, lost the body of the car. Left front wheel has gone. Time for me to go and do the watches. I'll have a drink of poo and we'll go and do the introductions. About the fuel coming out. I'm going to exit. Stop. Put everything on. So at this point of the day, I've got the fastest time of 1:34.548. Big Bad Barry's closing in. He's less than half a second down now. Triple's in the pit, still on hard, so he's going to push through and beat that time. Look at that helmet, it's brilliant. Dutch is in third. Oh, we'll take a look at Triple. Triple's in the pits, there he is. That Citroen is one to push on with. He likes that car, he's quick in it. Wilkie's had some gorgeous smoked haddock and a cheddar cheese fish cake before, with some mushy peas. We've just had fish and chips, in all fairness. I wouldn't go so wild as to smoke the haddock and have cheddar with my cheesecakes, fish cakes, but just standard fish and chips for me. No sauce, salt and vinegar, no mayo for you Europeans. On to Dutch. Dutch in his usual Rick and Morty livery in that BMW. It's a fine move of that, and it looks like he's going to do well tonight in that car. He's got it handling pretty well. He suffers the same as all of us through there. Clip that curb slightly too much and it unsettles the car tremendously, so just got to watch the car going through there. But let's watch him take the fast corner. There he goes. Another interesting helmet. On to Javs in the Aston. Pursued by Mikey on auto drive. Off to the pits. They're both off to the pits. Let's watch his team in action. Old crew chief up the back. No tyre choices at this time. We'll see if we can pick up Mikey as he leaves. Yes, we do. Mikey on ghosts as he goes into turn one. Still on auto drive, but Mikey's 2.5 seconds down on the lead time. Ooh. And that was in auto drive. Damien still suffering from equipment issues. You can see his brake pedals flashing on and off, his brake lights flashing on and off there, going through there. Definitely got a potentiometer problem, we think. I would guess. Oh, he says he's on softs, so we could see an improved time here from Damo. I wonder if he's just out of the pits though, and it'll be the next lap where he starts to shine. Should I say takes the shine off the tyres? Good looking car though, isn't it? Certainly is. Dead interested to see. Is that Dutch top of the tree yet? It's good big bad Barry's just out of the pack at the moment. Nice little drift coming out by Demo. So that was his out lap, is it? Oh, it's showing lap 10 with a red flash, but it shouldn't be the case. He's got penalties. Let's see what his first time in check says. So here, just going under the gantry. In the purples. There we go. Hey, up! Yeah. Top call won't be on tonight. He's got sick. Happy day. Yeah, I've spoken to Chippy. It's fine. No problem. Yeah. Okay, so it's your final round. Is that both races? No worries. Yeah, cool. No worries, this will be your final round for this session then. I'll make it a good one, bud. You got the same problem as me. Come on, Damo. It's a 5. Goes 134.8 something. Was that 135.2? 135.2. It was on softs, yeah. But he's absolutely cooked his tyres. So let's go down to Ginger. Oh, Javs is there. He's in the pits. Yeah, that's right. But Ginger Gandhi, he's 3.6 back, just struggling through the chicane. I'm going to be 4 laps, I think. Yeah. Yeah, mine's -2, but yep. Tyre wear is going to be the key. It's going to be like Tuesday, I think, where I managed to find a way to just take the pressure off those tyres and give me that extra stop. Well, one less stop. It happened in the very early part of the race as well, didn't it? It was... Yeah. I think that's just experience with that track and combo, I think. We've done it a couple of times in practice races, and I've actually raced that with no pit. Yeah, purely by just running red tyres and just letting it roll and trying to drive the car on red and just trying to make it handle. Yeah. Yeah, just not oversteering the front axle, just letting it roll round. Yeah. It is. It's how the physics work. Yeah. Yeah. Cheers, man. Good stuff. And you, bud. I think we've got a little bit of time. We've got 10 minutes or so till quali. And you, mate. Enjoy. Take care, pal. So yeah, we've got 10 minutes until quali, so I'm going to jump back in. We've seen everybody. Dodo's not actually racing, but he's just having a bit of a practice. We've seen everybody on track, haven't we? Yeah, so we've got a couple of people struck down with a bit of illness. We're going to be good. It'll be a pretty handy race tonight. It's going to be wild in itself because of the tyre wear and just how gripless this track is, but we'll see how it goes. Yeah, because of the length of the track. Yeah, it's going to be out lap, fast lap. Yep. Yeah, and then you'll get the out lap, fast lap, and that'll be done, I think. I wondered whether it was a mediums for quali, just to try and get that extra lap, but I don't know. I think softs are going to make it that bit faster. Good evening, Poet. Welcome. Yes, happy Friday to you. I'm going to go softs full of fuel. Let's see what qualifying's going to be like. We've got 10 minutes. So. Coming out. do we take a gamble and go real easy on the out lap to try and get a second fast lap in? Would that work? Or do we go hard and try and get a second fast lap in at the end? Because he'll only do 3 tyres on each set, won't we? Tactics, I'm thinking, do we start on softs in the main event, get them done and out of the way, and then just try and stretch the mediums without pitting so much? Is that the tactic we got to play? I don't know. Feeling my brake balance hasn't changed. There we go. I could feel that with the way the car reacted in the corner. So Dutch has now got the fastest lap. 1:34.5. Half a second down, roughly. So 3/4 of a second down on Dutch now. Just very similar to our, well, half a second down on our previous best, I guess. Yeah, I think we'll get 4 laps out of these softs in a race environment. Leave them to the end of the day and they'll grip better. 7 minutes to go you've got to pit with then, so that'll be 33 minutes of the race. You've got to make your softs last best part of 17 minutes. Sorry, your mediums have got to last 17 minutes a set. And he's just got an indicate. He's pulled over. Oh, thank you, sir. Oh, Big Popper's in. I'll have a look and see what he says in a second. Just going to focus on the corner. There we go. Big Popper says run medians until there's more room on the track than softs where you can run by yourself to take advantage of the quicker laps. I think he might be right. No sense in wasting them in traffic, yeah. Can I get a 4th lap in before they absolutely die? I think if we aim for 4 laps at the end of the race on the softs, so 7 minutes. We pit with 7 minutes to go. We'll easily get them where we need to be. So 17 minutes on mediums, which again I think is going to be a massive ask. could be a 3-stop. Sorry, mate. I was rejoining from a bit of an off. But yeah, it's definitely 4 laps for me there on softs. Easy. As he clips the wall. Just have to drive a bit more safely, but 4 laps is a definite goer. Yeah. It's alright, I'd already got the damage. I reckon we'll do that fine. Okay then, gentlemen, 3 minutes till quali. What was that, sir? Let's have a look. Oh yeah, Mike is up to 4th spot now. Yeah, he's just 1 second back. It'll be interesting to see. Tuesday was very interesting with all qualifiers being within inside a second. I know it was a short lap, so that's a bit of a misnomer, but at the end of the day, it just shows there is some consistency coming. Oh, bit of an incident round here. No yellow flags to give the driver any warning. But, yeah. Yeah, 4. I think 4 at the end of the race situation where you've got to probably put that last lap in. It might just work. Darker, cooler, less heat in the track. Probably get that 4th lap out of it. Maybe so. There might be that situation where I might be forced to try and make them do 5. That would be a real show of strength, wouldn't it? Tyre life saving. Sign of strength. Right. I'm ready for quali. Yeah. Depends how close we call it. It's going to be a real small pack. There's only 9 races, so I think there's only 8 races to be honest. So with that being the case, gaps are going to be quite big maybe, so we'll just have to see where we go. Barely getting 7 out of mediums. Easily 3-stop first with 1 on the first race. Yeah, that's where I'm thinking. 1 stop in the first race. I think fuel's going to be the limiting factor there. It's a big fast track, so fuel's going to burn really quickly. Fuel will go quite heavily. I think mine's only telling me I'm going to do 8 laps with fuel, so that's definite. But 21.14. We're going to go at 21.15. As soon as that hits 21.15, I'm going to go 10-second warning. So make sure you got your soft tyres on. There it is. 10-second warning, gentlemen. Absolutely, that's his join mantra, isn't it? Dodo's going to be leaving, or he's going to be unticking, one of the two. He's not going to race. Yeah, good luck. Right, gentlemen, I'm about to hit the button. Oop. So then, gentlemen, let's go. This is 10 minutes of qualifying using soft tyres, or whichever tyres you do care to use. Enjoy the race. Let's get stuck in and we'll see you at the other side. Let's get out of here. Let's get on it. I always check to make sure I've got softs on because I never trust it will give me them. And now I've got to make sure I've got a brake balance where I need it. My brake balance has adjusted itself again, look. Thank you for that, Wilkie. We're definitely going to be a hot lap, pit in, out lap again. Need to take it easy on that front left. And the key bit to this lap is that fast exit from the final hairpin. To really feather the throttle coming through there. This car doesn't like that exit. Only really get 2 hits at this. Thank you guys for the likes, much appreciated. PC's not on, is it? Why is TC not on? That's weird, thank you for the heads up. I was driving it quite fine without TC. Ripple just pips me for that pole. I'll be happy with top 5. With less races anyway, the more points we're going to win. It's unfortunate, but that's the way it is. We're getting in bang on the halfway point, so we're going to try and get 2 quick laps, one with much lower fuel, if we can. Softs, no fuel. We're getting about 11 or 12 laps, okay. down to 4th place now. Hey, Sethanon. I'm having to hustle this lap purely because I want the 2nd fast lap. Half a second down, 0.6 down. Point 8 inside. That's going to force the guys to really push on this 3rd lap. I think that Barry's done it. Well done. I've actually dropped off the pace. I think I put in the lap I could muster then. That's a good lap. I have got front tyre left. If I can get to the line, it'll be pushing it a little bit. We'll have to see. I should have hustled this next lap, shouldn't I, really? It's a great lap from Barry. Our tyres are done. That's us done. Oh. Yeah. We have to concede that one. I thought that was a cracking lap to put the pressure on. And then Big Bad Barry comes out with the numbers. He does beautifully well. Got the tyres for 4 laps clearly. See how well she goes through here. Absolutely flat. Yeah. Fourth lap's not going to be great, is it? Still practicing. There we go. There we have it. Qualification done. Ginger Gandhi just running laps, or is he pitted? I think he might be pitted. So, yeah, Big Bad Barry in the 33s. Wow. That was a good shout. A relatively short pit lane here, isn't it? It's all on the same straight. There's no real curves. There's no long run in. It's a short run in, short run out. Should be fairly swift in terms of how it affects the race. Delroy's not playing this down at all. Testing this race will be. It certainly will. Let's take screenshots. I think we only need the one tonight. I don't think there's a second page, is there? Yeah, just the one page. That will take 2 seconds to post. And we can talk about it fairly quickly. We'll get the turnaround done quite quick. So Ginger Gandhi comes in 8th place, just under 4 seconds back. Mikey showing much promise earlier on in qualifying. 136, 125, 2.44 back. Damo still struggling with the old pedals. Yeah, there is. Yeah. That's absolutely true, isn't it? So Damo there struggling with pedals in 6th, a 135.9.2.252, and as Mikey says, the back group, is that the right expression? The guys in 6th, 7th, and 8th, just within 0.8 of a second of each other. That's pretty much going to be a tight spot there. Jav's in 5th in the Vantage, a 135.695, just outside 2 seconds back. Dutch in 4th. 135.3, 1.6 seconds back, so almost half a second ahead of 5th. Half a second behind. Triple in 3rd place, a 134.6, 0.9 behind the leader. Widow, a 134.1, was pushing for a 33, but just blew it at the end. 0.41 down, and then Barry with an absolute flyer takes the lead by clearly a 133.681 for the extra point. And 0.418 quicker than anybody else. That's tremendous effort, tremendous lap. Right, gentlemen, get your tyres on. Racing hards it is. I'm just going to set my assist settings. Traction control and counter steer were both on. Interesting. And we're going to have to change the brake balance. So, should we rock and roll, gentlemen? We go straight into it? Happy days. 10-second warning then. Just a double shout for tyres. Make sure you've got your hards on. And then we'll see where this goes. Right, I'm clicking the button. This is a 20-minute race on hard tyres only. Feel free to pit if you need to. I think we're all going to have to be honest. But it's a standing start where penalties do apply. Please make sure you press the brake until the green lights come on. Have a good race. Good luck, gentlemen. We'll see you at the end. So this is the sharp end of the stick then. This is where it all happens. We're on second place after qualifying. We need to... we've got... Got the traction, got the front brake, got the brake balance adjusted. Damo just giving me a little squeeze down the inside. Doesn't want me to take that spot. He's quite happy to be on the outside. So Triple got the leap on both of us. Much better start. Damo just squeezing down the inside. And he overcooked it on the hard tyres. You have to be so careful. Trying not to let Triple get away too fast, but here comes Javs. Any lead you can get in the early part of this race will count double later on. Got to make these tyres last. Oh, Big Bad Barry's going to pick up penalty there as well, I think. If you're going to pit, you're going to be pitting for fuel for definite. Might as well get the best out of the tyres and run 10 minute, 10 minute. Short shift up the hill. Everybody goes purple on the second lap, so don't let that fool you. Trying to let this car rev out just a little bit. It likes to hit the top end of the revs, I've noticed. It doesn't matter about burning the fuel. We're going to stop once. We're going to stop once anyway, so you might as well drive for it. Ooh, pushed a little too hard. Got dirty tyres. I really wanted to fly down there. Dutch has pitted. He's taken fuel by the looks of it. Must have got damage, I think. Just had to back out of that a little bit. It's certainly not got the same grip. It's tremendously difficult to go from softs to hards and try and manage the car in such a way that you don't kill the tyres again by trying to drive these hards way too fast. Triple's doing a tremendous job of just keeping the car running. No pressure from behind, just managing the tyres, managing the car. The pressure's all on me to try and keep him in sight. We got the fastest lap, but is that going to go to Triple? It is, as the fuel ticks down. He's going to pick that up. Where there's a right-hand corner, let's let these tyres on the right-hand side take the pain. Four minutes left on these tyres. 2 or 3 laps maybe. Maybe, and he's just pulling away. The lead is up to 3.5 seconds. He had a better run through that corner. Eight laps remaining. Fuel is just over. It's tight, isn't it? Oh shit, the bed. And we're going to have to wait for people. Dirty tyres. Oh, that was a shame, wasn't it? The back end just caught me out there. Oh, caught Mikey out as well in exactly the same way as it did me. Oh, lost 2 places. That's a shocker. Didn't expect that. Casual. That's what it was. Right, this lap we go in. got into the we got into the throttle a little bit too early last time around. It's a good job we didn't hit anything and get any damage. I'm expecting to see people pit now. Nope, they're going on. Everybody's going on one. I think I've got the fuel, but I ain't got the tyres. So I'm going to take them now. 6.2. We've just done 6 laps. Right, let's see what happens. To be honest, if I was triple, I wouldn't be pitting this race, I don't think. It doesn't need to pit with no pressure. If he can make the fuel go the distance, which I don't know if he can. I know he's had fuel consumption problems, but in the past. But this is a much higher speed circuit. It was in 35% of fuel, that's the difference. I had 52% I think when I came in. But he's going to have a suitable lead when he gets to the other side. There'll be a little bit more stationary time. Purely because of the fuel situation. 62% and he's out. I'm down at 52% now. Javs has just come out, so the race is on there. See where we go. Hey fat man, welcome. We're both. Sorry, mate. I'll not make the pass. Your line, buddy, your line. Big Bad Barry's got the lead over Triple. I think that's purely because Triple had to stop a bit longer for fuel, maybe. Oh, that was all lag. I thought he moved over to let me go, but that was lag. Oh. That was the most blatant trickery of lag ever. I've never seen lag move over and allow you to pass and then take it away. That's tremendous. Mikey had the lag also. Okay. Yeah, from the game, maybe so. I lost the pace coming out of there, didn't I, on the grass? Jav's got the advantage. We kind of catch Javs at the bottom of the hill every time here, so we seem to have much better downforce through the twisty stuff. He covered the inside line earlier and I just tapped his back end, which I don't think was too bad. So if it comes down to the final corner, we've got him at that point. He needs to cover the inside line, that's for sure. We've got 3 laps left of fuel, which I think was right. Triple's got the fastest lap of 1:35.314. Barry's still got the lead though. As this car gets lower weighted in fuel, it becomes that little bit flight of foot. It just wants to go, but it then becomes a little bit tricky to handle as well. We're what, 13 seconds behind Triple. Triple's 10 seconds behind Barry. That's a big difference. I wonder if there was an incident at the front there. Did Triple have a bit of a slide off? Minute left. Are we going to get back to the start finish before the timer ticks, or will that extra lap not count? think we're going to make the last lap. 48 seconds. I'd like to think so. Just going to make it? Is Javs going to get in? That's the question. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Javs looks like he's made it. Looks like Damo's made it as well. Mikey picks up the first finish flag. Is Damo going to be able to put pressure on Javs? Is that the question? Is that the biggest battle of the final run-in? Andy without pit stop with front damage ran out of fuel. They're just getting it home. Front left tyre's feeling a bit washed out. Javs is just closing in very slowly, but no drama. We don't want is a penalty. Fuel was timed to perfection. 7 laps was bang on. We needed that extra lap of fuel. There we go. 3rd place podium. That's not so bad. Not so bad. Could have been 2nd. Hey ho. Damn, it's hot. Ooh. Say that again. Waiting for the diesel. Oh, you've run out. Damo's run out of petrol. Oh, that's cool. I'd have been in the same boat. If I hadn't taken fuel, I would have run out. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So what Mike was just saying there is he missed the final lap by about 8 seconds, but he had enough fuel to make the final lap as well, having stopped and not taken fuel. I wondered whether I could have done that. I probably could have driven a different sort of race and not stopped at all, I wonder. It would have meant I'd have had to do an extra half lap, but I reckon the tyres were there. I just noticed that the leader took a penalty at the end. He must have got a penalty coming around that final lap. A 3-star ticket, just what you need. That makes your day. Oh, nice one. Barry didn't pit. Big Bad Barry didn't pit. That's what explains the situation. But Delroy was closing. Okay. 4 seconds difference. Yeah, there was 13 seconds between me and Delroy Triple when I was looking. And there was probably 15 at the end, so yeah, closing in. That's a good effort to do it without pitting, especially with the extra lap. Let me just post this. Delroy's triple. BKR. No, it's real names, isn't it? I don't think it's real name. Let me get that right. I don't think it's real name. I think it's his YouTube name. So Delroy is triple. Yeah, it's who. Yeah. And Norman's coming up with some really interesting emojis. There's a red card for somebody. Who got the red card? I like the lag symbol. That's really quite good, Norman. I don't know. Who's he giving the red card to? So Ginger Gandhi comes in the final place. They ran out of fuel at the end, 1 lap down, but it's only 1 lap down due to the time in the event. 139. 1 minute 39, 8:10 fastest lap. Dutch, I saw him pit early. Obviously got damage, I think, at the start. Fastest lap of 1:37.379. Mikey comes in 6th, pitted, didn't take fuel, but didn't make the final flag, so he missed the extra lap at 1:38.197. And I think that's the difference. 10 laps, 3 seconds a lap. There's 30 seconds there. That's probably why he got the fuel. That's probably why he missed the final cut. Also, Barry gets the red flag for not stopping and getting the penalty. Delroy is his name. Okay, my apologies. Delroy's his real name. Okay. Damien in 5th ran out of fuel as well. A 1:35.888. Anybody in the 35s was putting a stunning lap in, so well done, Damo. Javs and I had a bit of a battle. That final corner was the difference between us. And then I think his tyres just burnt out on him. He didn't have the grip to go around that final corner. But in 4th place, that was a tremendous effort with a 1:36.923. I managed to make it up to the 3rd after the spin in the 4th or 5th lap, which really knocked me a bit. I was really quite miffed that happened. Didn't expect it. But 21 seconds back from the leaders and just outside the 35s with a 1:36.1. Triple, 2nd place, pitted, took fuel, heavy consumption in that car. I saw him pit with 36%. He took it up to 62%. And took that car to the end. Only 5 seconds back. Was closing in really quickly. Fastest lap of 1:35.3, which is almost a second ahead of the field, except for Damo, who was half a second back. But tremendous race by Delroy. Well done, my friend. And then Big Bad Barry takes the win. A no-stopper. Picking up a penalty at the end there, but no drama. 21 minutes 14. His fastest lap of 1:36.3. Conservative the end. Just putting the laps in. No need to stop. And a great victory. Well done, Barry. Right, I'm just going to load up the next track. Yeah, I spun on like lap 4, I think it was. Most disappointing. Yeah, turn 3, I think it was.
I got away without any spins.
Very good.
I just had the back end trying to drift on me a bit.
Yeah, I managed to avoid the penalties, thankfully, and no damage. Dorian says, Mikey, you're improving. Don't be so aggressive on turning. Tyres don't like it. Good advice. Good advice. Right, let's sort this grid. Everybody hit the tick, please. Make sure you're on the right tyres first, of course. Which I never do. Everybody sees that I'm on whatever tyres I'm on, so there's no secret. Just 3 more, please, or 2 more to please. I think Damo's outside having a smoke, so he's not going to make any difference. I'm just going to do it round him. So Widow, adjust grid down to there. Mikey, pushed up there. Triple, back there. Gandhi, up there. Javs, oh no, Dutch. Dutch, behind Mikey. There we go. So, just waiting on Big Bad Barry, who's probably also having a smoke. probably doesn't smoke, but Damo is behind Mikey. So just Big Bad Barry to slip in the back of the grid. And then we'll be away onto the main event. Again, good advice. Turn tyre volume up to max so you can hear the tyres scrubbing. Just make you stop turning. It's good advice. I don't do it. Big Bad Barry's hit the tick. Norman says every morning at the mine, at the time, you could see him arrive. Stood 6'6" and weighed 245. Kind of broad at the shoulder and narrow at the hip. Everybody knew you don't give a no lip to Big John. I know that song. I know that song. Big John, Big Bad John. Was he a truck driver or something? I recognise those lyrics. It's a bit like Camouflage. Big Bad Barry's fell naturally into place. Right, is that the grid set? Ginger Gandhi, Dutch, Mikey, Damo, Javs, Widow, Triple, Big Bad Barry. Looks good to me. Have a nosy, folks. Tell me if you disagree. I'll discipline myself if that's the case. I probably got the grid wrong. Probably not. Happy days. Are we good to go then, gentlemen? 10-second warning. We'll dive straight in and give it a go. We'll let that filter through. Yes, definitely. Oh, Big Bad John worked in a mine. Okay. I'm going to have to find that song and listen to it. Okay, gentlemen. Official 10-second. I'm hitting the button. Here we go. It's a 40-minute race using mediums and soft tyres. It's a standing start where penalties apply. This is race 5 in the series. Make it count. The next lap is the final. The next race is the final one. So all the best, gentlemen. Have good luck. And we'll see you at the end. And I can't get this to mute for whatever reason. Foot on the brake. There we go. So here it is. Way. Past the boys are overrunning the guys at the front before turn 1. Damo's picked up the lead, it looks like, and he's pushed for the front. We really want to try and make these mediums last. Ooh, Gigandi comes back. Beautiful manoeuvre. Feel like I'm being stalked by Barry. Give him the old flip-flop. Ooh, so sorry, my friend. I came up at such a closing speed. I think I need to give Triple that back. That unsettled him big time. No, he's backed right out. Oh. I don't know what's happened to Triple. He's backed off to let somebody else go. I don't know what's happened there. That wasn't my battle, I don't think. Dutch has got damage spinning it there. He's gone to softs already. Damo's 5 seconds ahead. I think Triple would have picked up penalties, to be honest, from going on the grass. Got to be careful with the curbs in this car. It might roll around it a little bit and lose contact with the wheel. Was Big Bad John a truck driver, or did he die in a truck accident or something? Something from the lyrics at the end say he was like a ghost. Maybe. Damo down at 4 seconds. Bit of a queue behind us. Didn't want that to happen, did we? Lost all that time and probably pick up penalties. Overconfident through the chicane. He died holding a beam up for other mine workers. Okay. So there's another song about a big bad John that I know of. Sorry, that was me. I'm backing out of that. I tapped him and shouldn't have. That was rude. I pushed him wide. Wasn't his doing. Almost 10 minutes gone. We need to push these out to like 12. Maybe one more, maybe 2 more laps, maybe. Damo's pitted, I think, is he? Three wide pass. Oh! And that's the difficulty with the curbs. Sometimes this car just rides the curb down the middle, lifts a wheel, and you've got to be so careful. I was pushing the limit with the curb that lap when I overtook him, and again tried to get the car to hook up, and it just sat on top of the curb and decided to spin. And no grip coming into there. That's a good result for my fantasy football team. Hoping my man at Brentford scored a couple. Next season we'll have a Widdowmaker League in the fantasy football, I think. So that's Triple in. Triple's going to be the fuel man. He's going to... Big Bad Barry's the one that's going to run the fuel. We're going to struggle on tyres, but we're at the 12-minute point, which is good. Norman mentioned football, so he's been fought with by the bots. Hey, Thorskin. Thorskin, that's brilliant. Good job I've got a lisp. Riding this out all the way to 8,000 really sups the fuel, but your car can handle it. Barry's gonna ramp on into the future. He hasn't pushed or rushed at all with his car. He's just really let it do what it needs to do. He's gonna push on for another lap. I'm going pit. I'm gonna take the mediums, save the softs till the end. And I need to take 8 laps. Damo's in for his second softs. Took less fuel, look. So he's dispensed with his softs, he's got them out of the way. We're just going to have to run a lot longer on our softs than the other guys do, I think. I think we're going to be like 4.5 minutes, I think. Which will give us the best of the softs, but we won't have to try and nurture anything. Try and take 3 to 4 laps of fuel for the last stint. Coming off the back of Damo's car there. Davs is in. He was on softs as well. Couldn't get it to turn into the corner, then he just wouldn't have it. I've got 2 more stops to go. I wonder if Damo's got 2 more. Damon's got the fastest lap of 1:35.1, but he has run softs. Big Bad Barry's in for his first stop, 31% of fuel. That's a good run, that. I know, Big Poppy. Give it a couple of weeks, my friend. I know you are eager to get back at it, but you've got to rest up. We will make sure we're good and ready for you when you come back, and you need to be good and ready for us so that you can have a good go at it. Unfortunately, my friend, you've just got to let the medicine take over and you've got to heal up. So Big Bad Barry came out the pits there. And we're about even Stevens looking at where we are. Damo's tyres are just going off. Fastest lap of the race on mediums. I think that was massively helped by a slipstream from Damo. This set of mediums are not going to last the 8 laps that I want them to. That's a shame. Big Bad Barry's he's gonna have an extra pit stop on me. I'm gonna be one more pit. He's going to be one pit stop better off, I think is the better phrase. We've only got 3 laps to go on this stint, to be honest. We should be good, based on what we've scheduled for ourselves. I think Barry's going to play leapfrog with triple. Tried to spin on me there again. Damo's gone to the pits now. Just can't hang with Barry. He's just got the speed on me. But he's been solid in that car all season. Absolutely rock solid. shifted up to 6th this time. Cripple's taken the pits. That's kind of what we expect. My fuel's absolutely bang on target. Cripple's just coming out now. Is that? No, that's Dutch. Taking the blue flags. True gentleman that he is. Thank you, Dutch. Got eased up a bit early. Oh, we saved it. One more lap will be good. Dutch has just come back at me because he's got the stronger tyres. He can unlap himself, I think, if I don't have to give up too much. I got a proper cut on those curbs then. Now I'm thinking we're racing triple at this point. We've got to take 8 laps of fuel without doubt. Now I'm going to run softs at the end, I'm afraid. I'm going to run what I know. I'm going to run mediums again. I'm going to take 8 laps of fuel, and then we're going to take whatever we need at the end. I want the faster finish on softs. I want to be able to try and take that fastest lap and guarantee it's ours. That extra point could go a long way. Coming out. I know we're going to have 12 minutes, so it's only going to give us 1 minute left, isn't it? So we could actually run 6 laps, giving us 4 minutes at the end. 3 laps, 9 laps total. That's going to be working. Yeah. Got into there rather quickly. I actually ran 1 extra lap too much, didn't I? have been 7 and 7. We'll see how this finishes up with where triple gets to. Want to run the softs at the end. Guns dipped, it makes it hard to pick out where those apexes are. Damien's 9.5 seconds back. I don't know if he's running all the way to the end at this point or whether he needs one more stop. Oh, my back. His tyres are starting to slide a bit in the setting afternoon sunshine. Track still feels hot. No, that's just me. Damo's gone for his final stop then. He's going to run his mediums to the end. Just giving triple time back. I don't want to do that. I got him down to 10.0. Triple's going all the way to the end, or whether it's got another stop. He's got another stop. It's not for long. So I can't envisage making a massive catch in the pit lane. I think I've got the fuel, maybe. I don't think I have, to be honest. Three more laps. 2 more after this one. Big Bad Barry's in. He's going to take 7 minutes on his softs at the end. Still a big ask for a set of softs. Triples in as well. Big Bad Barry's coming out. There he is. So we got in touching distance. Oh, double shifted going over that curb. I've not been able to catch him at all, have I? This race, he's on softs now as well. Dutch majestically leaps out of the way. He knows those softs have got to last him 7 minutes. If he's got the right person talking to him, they're saying, don't worry about Widdowmaker, he's not in your race. Widdowmaker's chasing triple. And then he's going to watch me go in the pits. It was an extremely sensible thing for Barry to do, was to just let me go. He doesn't need to race me and burn his tyres out. He knows I'm going to peel off to the pits. I've got to take those softs. There's nothing I can do about that. I've got to take one more lap of fuel as well, haven't I? Triple's 8 seconds back. This is going to be close. Now he's alongside. He's gone past. I'm chasing the extra lap here. That's why I clearly needed 3 laps of fuel. Triple got the fastest lap in. 1:34.335. Both these guys are going to be pushing these tyres. There's triple. Everything at the wall at the minute. Everything. A good race for a safe third, but where's the fun in that? Fastest lap of the race. All won in that final corner. This is the final lap. We didn't hit a 33. Damo says that... Sorry. Dorian says that Damo and Javs are having a nice battle. I don't know if I've got the legs to catch Triple as he saved those tyres. It could be a final corner flash. It could be. It might not be. Widow takes a penalty at the end. There's a yellow flag. Overtaking is prohibited. That would have done it anyway. That would have stopped me getting the overtake. Oh, Dutch is just... that's not bad though. Come on, third place. That was awesome. Hot as hell, but awesome race. Oh. Yeah. Wowzers. Woo. Man. Enjoyed that. Really enjoyed that. Yeah. Never been so hot. Said the missus. It was a good race, that. I think if we'd have been able to see other races and be able to see what they were up to, there would have been some good racing to watch all the way around. I think Dorian having the screen side or the track side view massively helped him with where he was viewing from. Fuel and tyres on the Corvette were awful, says Damo. Well, here we go then. Quick run through the results. Ginger Gandhi 2 laps down. Only one really by courtesy of the extra lap. 1:38.0. Really props to Ginger for sticking it out. It's horrible winning a car you don't like, but to just keep banging the laps out and putting them round is tremendous. Well done. Honourable thing to do. Dutch again. Saw him spinning a couple of times. 7th place. 1 lap down courtesy of the timing. Fast lap though. 1:35.5. Mikey in 6th, progressing, really showing performance improvement there. Wasn't 100% happy with that. And one wasn't 100% happy with the car, and that was reacting, I'm sure. The back end really kicking on him, but a 136.1 again shows consistent improvement, so well done. Javs in 5th. Now, I thought I'd be fighting more with Javs in this second race, but a 136.2. I did have, I think, a bump on his bumper, which I can apologise for, and I think I gave up to him, so it might not have been him, it might have been Triple, can't remember, but whoever it was, I apologise, and we can move on. 136.2 for Javs, and that shows where Mikey's improvement is, so that's really good. Damo, a 135.1, was holding fastest lap at one point, but really struggling with tyres and fuel in the Corvette, but a really good race by Damo with those dodgy pedals as well. There we are in 3rd place, first rung on the old podium. We got a penalty at the end there for really trying to bomb it through the chicane, the fast chicane at the end, but fastest lap of the race makes up for it, an extra point. We were only 10 seconds back from Big Bad Barry, and just 4 seconds back from Triple, and Triple says his tyres were clinging on at the end, so I didn't really have much chance of catching him. So great race by Triple, just under 6 seconds back behind Barry, extra pit stop on Barry as well. Barry only had 2 pit stops, I think. He stopped twice. At a 134.335 for Triple, which was fastest lap of the race coming up to the last 2 laps. And we snuck that from him, so unfortunately. But no, a great race by Triple to stay ahead. And then Big Bad Barry takes the win for the day. Second win for the second race, I think that is. A 41.12.507 finish time. Fastest lap of the 135.1. Just shows what consistent laps do. Conserve the fuel, conserve the tyres. And a great strategy won the race for Big Bad Barry. Well done, chaps. And we're now off to the final week for both leagues. Thanks for sticking it out, guys, and thanks for putting in performances every week. We'll take it to the finish next week. Thank you very much. Epic stuff. Epic stuff. Really enjoyed that. That was a hard race. 4 stops. That sounds like a band, Mikey. Yeah. Yeah. Right. Right. Where are we going for the final week? I think it's Suzuka, is it? In this one. It's Suzuka, it is. Oh dear. Let's load up these settings then for race 1. We'll give you a chance to save this. I am hotter than a dripping sun, I really am. Whew. There we go. There's the race settings for next week, chaps. If you want to take the opportunity to save that, and then we'll go and set up for Tuesday. That's a really interesting call, that, Wilkie, actually. What do we qualify in? Do we qualify in the GR4 or qualify in the GR3? That's actually a very interesting proposal. That's interesting. Does the second race have to be at the same track? That's a really interesting proposal. Short race for GR4 and then long race for GR3. Yeah, it would keep the variety, wouldn't it? Yeah, absolutely it would. Unless you're Big Bad Barry and you get McLaren both. Yeah, but not saying that's a dish. No, yeah, because it's the actual it's the Lambo that's the hot GR4, isn't it? Short race GR4, second race GR3. But what do we qualify? Do we qualify on GR4? You did, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think I would do that though. I think I would go short track. I'd pick tracks that have a short and a long track. But Suzuka's a real bad example because I absolutely detest the short track. The short track's horrible. It's yeah, it's horrible. Right, I'm gonna load up Fridays. Sorry, Tuesdays. Hope everybody's got that saved. And here we go, on to Tuesday's race now. Operation couldn't be completed because some players are still initialising. That's Damo. It's absolutely fine. Are you still changing? Okay. I have to reload everything and now it's having a fit. Edit event settings. Load settings. Tuesday Mazda Cup load. Okay. Change settings. Here we go. Kick him, yeah. Hello, Lee. Welcome. Good evening. For those with a terrible short pack, pick an alternative. Yeah. It just gets more and more complicated for the guy hosting it, doesn't it? That's what it does get. I can, yeah. It's it does mix it up, doesn't it? And I just hope we're not playing into the hands of the better drivers, because don't forget this league thing was all about being a sociable way of introducing people to better racing, you know. So the more we I'm not going to say overcomplicate, that's really wrong. The more we complicate and the more we make it a more of a challenge, the bigger the gap grows between the weaker guys and the stronger guys. So ultimately, we really want to keep it to some sort of routine where it's predictable but enjoyable, and the rotation and that is a real good proposal. I like that idea, but it's also about keeping. Yeah, I think the draw system has worked well. Now, don't forget, guys, I've got to move out at some point in the middle of this, so the next league could be a little way away. So we just have to try and see how it's going to work out around the legal stuff. Good night, Gandhi. Yeah. 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 Did you not like the redraw idea then? Yeah, that's where I was going next, because I'm feeling like I'd remove Suzuki, remove VW. Yeah, exactly. I just know somebody's going to draw that, and then they're not going to race. They're just going to say, "Sod, it's no point." Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. But I feel like also expelling four-wheel drive in the GR4s. Yeah. No, but in GR4 you've got a massive advantage with the four-wheel drive. So, but it's one of those, isn't it? It's what you take away, what you leave. I mean, there's benefits, there's pros and cons to both. I think I'd rather remove the weaker cars than than remove the stronger cars, you know. Yeah. Yeah, it'd still leave 16 cars though, wouldn't it? Yeah. Yeah, if I was going to remove the higher strength cars and the weaker strength cars, maybe Wilkie has a point. Remove the random draw and let people choose the cars without the stronger and the weaker cars. That would probably settle that problem out. Which is what we want to try and avoid. That's what we want to try and avoid. I think what the point being that both Mikeys just made then, and what I think the league thing's about, is we want people to come back every week. We don't want people quitting. We want people to come back the next season, and we want them to try out the different cars and experience the different cars. So if we could get people to rotate the cars and take part in the league without the desperate desire to win every week because they pick the meta car, but to learn the game and enjoy the game, then there isn't a problem with letting people pick the cars, because they would do what they should be doing, which is just rotate them through Mercedes, then Audi, then, well, we'd get rid of the Audis to be honest, but Mercedes, then BMW, then whatever. But because there's a strong desire for people to win and win every week at all costs, they would just pick the meta, and that's what we want to try and avoid. You're here to try and get the best out of the car. So I don't know whether there's another thing as well to say, right, if you're in this league and you've used that car this time round, you can't use that again until the next time round. But then you're signing people up to 16 leagues, and we've only done 10 in 2 years. So it's a bit of a long haul game to try and get it to work where we do the social thing rather than the absolute need to win, you know? I think if we could have races where we get people to have good battles and enjoy good battles, because you're learning roadcraft, you're learning racecraft, you're learning where you can be strong, where you need to defend, where you need to attack. You learn to then exploit your skills and develop skills. That's what we're trying to do. So I don't know. It's whether it's a competitive league or a learning league, a progression place to go on and race somewhere else, I suppose. That's what we're trying to find. But hey ho, it's one of those, isn't it? I do like the ideas though. Keep them coming. They're really good. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. So, along with what Mikey's just said there about making sure it plays along with the game, Norman's just said a one make race. Well, that's the Tuesday nights at the minute, is a one make race. And I'd like to continue this. There's the opportunity for people to suggest cars for that one make race. Good evening, Mr. Zaka. Welcome. And Silver Surfer says, just did the weekly at Monza with no stop FM3 to first on last lap. Well done, that man. But what cars would you use for another one make race? What would be a good one? Don't forget, it would be bopped, and potentially you could just specify comfort tyres or road tyres rather than the race tyres. So yeah, So similar cars to that, we've got the Clio Cup would be a good one, because isn't there a couple of Clios that are slightly similar? We've also got Hondas that are very similar. We've got the Honda Touring. Megane Trophy is another one that would work very well. Yeah, the trophy against other cars, it's a bit of a pig, but as a field and pack of cars against itself, I think that would be all right. I think it would. I 100% think you're right. Yeah. Well, it's a race car primarily, isn't it? This isn't. This is a road car, so. The new Mini? The Mini's a real good shout, actually. Yes, you have. You've also got the safety car version as well, haven't you? It's got lights on the top, I think. Or is that a Clio? Yeah, racing police cars. Mini with the Civic engine. Well, no, that's a bit much, I think. This is horrible. On the hards. The RCR Civic, well, that's a shocker. Yeah. It's a horrible car, but you have to widen the wheels on it, don't you? Yeah, you have to widen the wheels. It comes back when you put the different wheels on it. You just have to know which wheels to put on it. Which we could tell everybody. There's other cars, isn't there? Like the Focus. There's the Cosworth. Yeah, the Escort. Because we could also throw dirt. We could throw dirt tyres on that and have a dirt round. Just to really piss people off. Megane Trophy would be good, says Lee. Yeah. But also we're trying to attract other racers because we're finishing the season with 9 and 10 drivers, so I'd really like to sort of stack the league up with more cars and get more people interested. But there's also the proposition of a Saturday league. So I've been asked if I'd host a more competitive Saturday. Possibly in a paid-to-race sort of situation where we offer prizes and trophies. The entrance fee could potentially be, you would have a minimum of the middle grade membership of the channel to fund a trophy and prize package, which effectively that's what it would pay for. There'd be no money left, so. But it would mean that you're contributing to the channel, etc., and the people would actually race because they're paying to enter, and we'd have to have a more competitive rules package. We'd have to have some independent judges to be able to adjudicate for it, because I couldn't race in it and judge it on my own. I think that would be a little bit biased. But it's been a proposition and a proposal from somebody that if we could do that, they would be very interested in racing. The Radical's a good call. A one-make great Group B race. That'd be interesting. So we could end up running leagues Tuesday, Friday, Saturday. And it might also free up the Tuesday and Fridays a bit for 3 different types of racing, so we'd potentially have 3 different fields with 3 different sets of drivers. I don't know. Some people would choose not to race the Saturday because they didn't want to pay to race, which I get and understand fully. But the idea was the pay to race thing was if you're already a member of the channel, and it was kind of a members only race where prizes and trophies were offered, there was more benefit to being part of the channel, which I like that idea, and there'd be no issue with trophies, and it's just the fact that racers would have to accept that the decision of the judge was final, so to speak. But we'd have to make it quite formal with appeals in by this time, and it wouldn't always be drivers making the complaint. the race officials could actually identify people for bad issues and then raise problems. So we would end up with stewards. That's the case. Lee says he'd like a porch one mate race. It'd be difficult because you'd need to buy it from Legends. Which Porsche is it? Wilkie says the Alpine new model one mate. The Alpine A110. Is that the one you're thinking? A220? Is that the one? Have you? That's the old one, isn't it? Yeah, he says the new one. Alpine new model one make. The one in the TT. What's the one in the TT? Is there a new TT out? There must be, because I've seen the trophy thing. What is the new TT for this week? Anybody seen it? No. Is it? Oh. Well, I'm hoping today, when I look at it, it's my 99th gold. What else did Wilkie say? Wilkie said GR3 road cars. Now that's an interesting call. Have we got any GR3 road cars? What are we thinking like? There's Group B road cars, like the Impreza, the RCZ. Is that a road car? Raining TT this week, says Lee. Yeah, okay. Yeah. What track's the TT at in the rain? Fuji's god awful. Oh, okay. It's the short circuit. Yeah. The 4C has a road car version. Oh, that's interesting. What tyres? Yeah. I think there's plenty of ideas there for us to go at, and there won't be any issue. Over the next 10 days, I would suggest I'm going to start to get an indication of how far away we are from moving house. So I'll be able to sort of make a decision whether we're going to run one more league before we move or not. I know my missus has said she wants me to make myself available to pack. Yeah, I suppose I have to. So I was thinking she can pack the house, I'll pack up my room. I think there's about as much work between this and the house as there is. There's lots more to do. I've got my garage and all my bikes and cars to deal with and stuff, so that's got to all be done. "41 laps to go." Oh, very good. I'm on hard tyres, 3 seconds slower than Dodo. Citroen have one also. Ooh. Now, I think genuinely there's some good suggestions there, and we'll have to. We could draw the suggestions for the single make out of a hat if we really wanted to. We could make that a bit of a thing. We could actually automate the draw and draw the next sort of 10 leagues worth of single make cars. Absolutely, yeah, that kind of thing. That would work very well for me, because I know I'm really happy with knowing what we're doing and where we're going. If I can make it so the house move doesn't affect things, we'll try and run leagues where we can run leagues. It's got to be I just don't want to make it so that I would disturb a league for 6 weeks while I move house, get internet and all that stuff. I don't want to break up a league halfway through. So things don't seem to be progressing very well with our buyer, so, and it does that occasionally with house moves, so we also haven't had much success with the purchase we're making. That's going a bit stale and stagnant, but I suppose again that happens and it's frustrating. They say moving house is the second hardest thing, the most stressful thing to do after a divorce. So let's hope it doesn't end in a divorce. The last time we moved house, it only took 7 months to sort out. So, and the time before that, it was probably a year and a half. So we could still be here a year and a half's time. Yeah, well, thankfully there's no chain on either part. The people that are buying ours have already sold theirs, and the house we're buying is empty, so it should be a really straightforward process. But we're buying a 15th century cottage which I want to build in the garden. I want to put a set of oak garages, and the problem with that is it needs planning permission, and I'm not buying it without approval from the council, so it's with the council at the moment. We've had the drawings made, which cost a fortune. It shouldn't have done, because I could have done it with a sketch, but our legal guy says it's best if you go in properly and do it right, so that's cost an arm and a leg to get sorted. It shouldn't have done, but, and then we've got a, yeah, unfortunately, yes. But I'm not building, I'm not changing the property, the building, I'm changing the surroundings, and that's why it's got to be oak. It's got to be period, of course, because it's in a farmyard courtyard of other 15th century houses. None of them have garages, and of course I want to build a pair of double garages with a loft, and the loft will be mine for my studio kind of thing. Race rig, YouTube room, 2 race rigs, a small kitchen, a bathroom, so it has to be classed as living accommodation because it's got bathroom and a kitchen. So if I'm going to be in there for hours, the bit I can't do is link it to the house. I've got to have an external walkway, which, and you all think I just go to work and come home and make videos and doing all sorts of shit the last 8 weeks. Yeah, don't ask me how much an oak cottage, an oak pair of garages costs. You don't want to know. And then the cottage might need a new roof, which again, being listed, it has to be done properly, lime cement and all that lot. It has to be done period wise. And that's where it's going slow, is because we're waiting on the surveyor and his report. It's all a pain in the butt. The good thing is though, is there was another couple lined up for our house if the first one falls through and they're still interested. No worries. I want to follow you for pace. What tyres are you on? Oh shit. Okay. Yeah. Don't let that worry you, Mikey. I'm still fighting this thing to get it into corners so it doesn't slide. The other thing I want to do with the new house is put a modern driveway in. But I haven't told the planning company that, the planning people that. I'm just going to do it. It'll be in keeping with the property. It's gravel at the minute, and I've just put on the plans that it'll stay gravel, but it won't. You tried walking across a gravel driveway? Damn. It's horrible. The only good thing about a gravel driveway is it doesn't have puddles. But I don't want that. I want block paving with no puddles. Wetting like a goober. I'm gonna pit. It's changed, hasn't it? It's from yesterday. It was freezing. I best get some refreshment. Cheers, everybody. Because of the heat. Yeah, but the wind was really cold where I was today. The temperature was up, but the wind was really cutting. You get it straight off the Atlantic, don't you? So if you get warm winds coming in, it carries it. You know what surprises me about Ireland? Is that you don't have a massive vineyard bit for making wine. And I'd have thought with the humidity you have and the rainfall you have, vineyards would have been very popular in Ireland. Especially in like a modern sort of island where, I don't know, I think maybe your population density hurts that, but yeah, you just need that good grape growing weather for a period of time, don't you? Harsh winters usually work well for vines because they really do bite back in the winter and they get cut back, and you can treat vines really harshly, but I suppose impatient Croatian, what the hell? Okay, okay. What about the whiskey? There's a short story. Okay, okay. I've come attuned to whiskey since I stopped drinking. Believe it or not. I probably have one a week because it's just something to warm me up kind of thing. Probably won't do it in summer. I don't know, I've just got a taste for it. I don't know why. I like the Zero Guinness. It doesn't taste any different to the main Guinness, but it keeps with my non-drinking ethos. I don't not drink. I do drink. Bullshit. But the Zero Guinness really surprised me at just how like Guinness it is. I went to my missus's Christmas party at work last year, and I had 6 no alcohol, 0 alcohol Guinnesses, then drove her home. It was a great night. I enjoyed it. But it was just as expensive as an alcohol nut. I think so. I think there's an element of that, yeah. Yeah, exactly. And I don't really like the Coke out of pump. I think it's horrible. Yes, Norman. Somebody mentioned Guinness. Yes, they did. Yeah. The it seems either watered down or flat, or it's just never right. And I'm supposed to be drinking decaf stuff anyway because of my medication, but try and get decaf Coke in a pub. It's called lemonade. We don't do so bad for that now. The supermarkets around us both do Coke and Pepsi Max decaf. It's and I like both of those for different drinks, so I'd prefer to drink Coke with nothing in it, and I like Pepsi Max mixed. So don't know why. But I like Dr. Pepper, and I can't get decaf Dr. Pepper. Yeah. Does anybody try root beer? I was disappointed with root beer. I thought root beer would be like Dr. Pepper with a little bit of a kick. It's more like bleach. Or TCP. It's effing horrible. So the origins of root beer were from Prohibition days, where they were producing an alcohol-based soft drink and disguising the alcohol behind a flavour that hid the alcohol. It was horrible. It was It does. So, but if there's an Australian root beer available in the supermarkets, it's called something like Bloomberg. And it's in a brown bottle, 4 bottles in a cardboard thing. And it costs £5.60 or something. And they also do a ginger beer, Bloomberg ginger beer. The ginger beer is hotter than hell, and the root beer is like drain cleaner. It's absolutely atrocious. But my missus says root beer float, absolutely stunning, because the vanilla ice cream in a root beer float takes away that chemicalness, and it leaves behind this Dr. Peppery type taste, which is quite mega. Sorry, I was trying to leave. I thought Dodo was hooking a fast lap. Sorry, Dodo. I'm going to change to softies. Now I've done a couple. Yeah, that makes sense. I'm on lap 19 and I've got 26.9 to go. Is that right? Have you done them all on softs? Okay. Okay. Let's say I'm on lap. Okay. I'm going to see if I can now close that gap to Dodo. See if I can put a 104 in. See what we can do. 1/2 tank of gas though. 57% fuel. Try and put everything we learnt in the old license tests together. Which I think is probably 5.3 at the moment to Dodo. Still in the Corvette. Oh, wowzers. For damage. Yeah. I know a couple of girls like that. Gotta find half a second to catch Dodo. We know he's sat looking at his wheel and pedals, thinking one day, and I'm already faster than these guys. We know. Happy big 40th though, my friend. Hope you've had a really good week for your birthday. It certainly likes to snap on this thing, doesn't it? It loves it. Because that's that final corner. Did you change down to third coming out of it, or did you keep it in fourth? You go down to third. Okay. Oh, I lost to 10. Yeah. My optimal is a 105.114 at this time. One, 105.114. Just not too bad. I'm just going to go and put a new set of tyres on. Front left is half done, so and the fuel's come down to 41%. See what Dorian's liking this car by the looks of it. He says fun race, fun car. It's a very tricky track to overtake on. Any overtakes at turn 1 or really the hairpin. You don't really get many final turn. You get a few spins exiting turn 2, kind of. Back end snapped on me there into turn 1. Snapped on me turn 2. There's no brake balance adjust on this, is there? That's the problem with running road cars, is I'd like to be able to offer under bot brake balance element. Yep. Yeah. I think it'll be a tremendous end to a series. It'll be a big decider. Yeah. This car is so much better after 4 or 5 laps where you've scrubbed the tyres just that little bit. And the car doesn't quite break away, it kind of slides a little bit. At the start it breaks away from the grip and there's a heavy fall off. But once you get it worn in a bit, there it goes. Don't do that to me, you swine dog. We were 0.3 up. Damien's just increased the lead just a little bit. Yeah, I'm on 31, lap 32 with 13.4. So yeah, 44, 45 isn't far off. Very good. And I think that just identifies the difference in pace there just a little bit. Mikey running around about a second a lap slower than the faster guys, putting in probably 6 or 7 more laps of fuel, which shows the difference. Got down to super low fuel yet. I've just dipped below 30%. Dodo's coming with 8% of fuel left. Decent laps though, not going to knock that. Really good final 2 curbs because we're up. Come on, let's get these corners in. Ah, missed it. We're not going to get an indicator here, are we, till we go across the line now? There's only one real point, you know. Yeah, we're down by 0.027. Oh, we went wide. You set your fastest line on lap 26. Very good. Go on, Damo. Come on, Damo. Don't let the controller user dominate the day. You're on 38 laps. Wow. 114 laps on the tyres. I'm going to go and take a new set of tyres now, I think. Damo's just gone ahead of me. Whoa. It's backwards and forwards. Fuel's no problem, it's you. Yeah, that's true, though. It's always you. Softs, don't take fuel, drink more. Very good. There's a potential for a 104 from Damo. I haven't looked at my optimal since. Let's see what it sits at. .105033 is my optimal now. I think if you can change your line slightly into the corner, so you've just got a slightly wider apex, further away from. If you double apex the corner, you can really increase the revs coming out. touch the apex on the way in, wider middle, then touch the apex on the way out. I think you can keep your rev slightly higher. Very good. I see that. All good practice. Oh, Dorian's optimal 104.832. That's cushy. Okay. Yeah. Oh, my line there was extraordinary. I didn't get damaged, but I was doing donuts on the grass. And it's going dark as well, isn't it? So the track's getting cooler. 50 minutes, yeah. It just goes out, doesn't it, then? And it helps so much with the run into turn one as well. You've just got to adjust that braking point just a fraction. Gold is easy on the new TT. That's good. Well, it's a long lap time as well, isn't it, really? A 24-hour race at the old Suzuka would be good. Mikey has left the room. You did. For the downforce. Hopefully they've smartened up that racing line that was so unrealistic in the previous update. It'll make S10 much easier, I think. I hope. We'll get to that in a couple of weeks on the old license tests. I'm last. There's a surprise. I've been coaching Damo with fastest line, so kind of. There we go. Sharing the passion. I can get this next corner right. Turn one felt absolutely bang on. Oh, there we go. Come on. Get this one right. Might have dipped too slow there. Might have. too wide. No, we're in. Not as quick as, but we've just got fractionally quicker. That's me done for the day. Okay. I'm as hot as hell. So yeah, lots to discuss there. Some really good ideas at the end there on... Did I save that? I didn't, did I? I haven't got the option to save replay again. Oh, that's because we don't need to save this replay, do we, you nugget? I'm not so sure I saved the replay of the other two races either. Oh well. That's the way it goes. Oh. Well, we've got a long weekend ahead of us, folks. I don't really want to go back to work till Monday. It'd be nice to have a weekend off. The missus is up and swimming early in the morning, so we'll get a lie-in till she gets home. And then it's up and video making tomorrow morning. Then I want to empty the hot tub in the garden, get that ready for spring. Because it's going to start to warm up, as we can tell tonight. I'm going to open the windows in a minute. It's tickety-boo. Amo's demonstrating how to. Need to pour a bit of a drink. Gonna crack one open. The old Pepsi Max. Everybody loves a Pepsi. That was this. What have we got? Well, Mikey's back in. Mikey's back in with a new time. Does it keep his existing time now that he's joined again, or is that going to give him... He's lost it. Oh, well, show us how it's done. There he is. He's got a Wang on, look. Has he bought a new one and put Wang on the new car? Or has he just put it on the old car? How many cars does he own? I managed to get all the races done and we're back up to 100% done on the races this week. I enjoyed a little bit of single player to myself the other day. Excuse the phrase. Dorian says, need to figure the last corner. A 104.5 could be done. I think you're right. That last corner is... I think I can go much quicker, running a much wider middle point and then really shallow that acceleration out on that final corner. And you can use a lot of the green strip on the left, can't you? As you run out the corner, you can put the whole car on it if you need to. So there's plenty of potential there to make that final corner really, really strong. You've not got end plates 20 on though, you've got end plates like 6. Right, you want the big end plates, big ones. If you're going to have a Wang, you're going to have a Wang. Good man. Keep it pushing, you're only a second off. We'll make a fast racer out of you yet. I like the way, from the rear view, from the third person view, you can actually see the wing mirrors working. They're tremendous. Not entirely sure it's the right view in the wing mirror, but it's definitely working. I wonder if I could offer Mikey a teeny bit of advice. Try and turn into the corner later. So for example, you're running down now to T1. Try not to aim so much for the apex. Maybe a bit late, but that's the principle in what you're trying to do, but shallow that up a little bit. Manual or auto? Very good, sir. Very good. Bit narrow there. Bit narrow. The good thing about this circuit is it kind of gives you a really good rubbered in racing line when you see it. It really does. Yeah, too wide on the entry, too wide. Too narrow on the entry, too wide on the exit. That's a good line. Tighten it up. That's the way. Good man. Oh, Damo. He ran it wide. He got the bear of him. Mikey, have you got ASM on as well? Yeah. Yeah. Not a criticism, it's good to use them. Change tyres. Yeah, you have, yeah. Change your tyres, bud. I'm talking to Damo. It's alright. Yeah, it's the end of Turbo time anyway. It's coming up to midnight. Fantastic night, gentlemen. That was really, really enjoyable racing. There was only 9 people in the race, but it made for a really good open race with lots of attacking, different strategies thrown out, and not many incidents, not many you could call, but it was really good. No, you're welcome, Norman. Thank you very much. I do appreciate the emojis as well. Good stuff. But yeah, that's the kind of... It's just a shame there wasn't 16 people in there enjoying it more, but if we can attract more people, if we can get more people to stick it out and want to enjoy the racing rather than be desperate to win and not enjoy it because they're not winning, if we can get more people that want to be sociable and race socially and enjoy that, then I think we're on to a winner. But absolutely. And it is the right thing, you know, if people want to come and race and then they get better and they want to move on, absolutely, that's brilliant. That's exactly what this is aimed at doing. So. I'd agree. I would agree. Very much so. So with that, folks, I'm going to knock it on the head. Good night, everybody. Thank you, Dorian. Have a great end of birthday. Norman, thank you. Lee, Wilkie, Damo, Mikey. Let's have a look who else is in there. Maybe Silver Surfer's hanging about. Yeah, Silver Surfer. Mr. Zaka. Lots of people. But thank you very much. We'll see you on the next one, folks. Sunday night, we'll be doing Time Trial Sunday. Is it Sunday? Time Trial Saturday? It's Time Trial Saturday. It's tomorrow night we'll be doing Time Trial, isn't it? Yes. We've got no other commitments, so we'll see you there. All the best, folks. Take care. Goodbye for now.